So I'm going to be talking about our finals project, some of the basic information, the example, and the rubric, as well as how to access our different information. So here, our finals project, I'm going to be keeping this on our home page no matter what week it is. So I already have it open here at the top for my tabs. And again, different buttons here will allow you to get to our different information. So again, our learning objective is that we're establishing a goal and then you are creating a 4-month conditioning program based around something specific, whether it's sport related or just in general lifetime fitness activity. So the first thing that you're going to do is establish that goal, something based upon strengths, weaknesses, or just of interest to you that you want to be doing. And this is going to come back throughout the entire program, that everything that you are doing should be based around the goal that you establish. The basics that you're creating, again, that 4 months plan starting on February 3rd all the way through June 1st being the last date. You should be using the exact dates in those different months and creating at least 5 days of exercise, 2 weight room days, 1 cardio day, and 2 additional days of your choice from there. And again, everything is based upon your specific goal. Weight room directions, you have access to the phases here. If it is going to be more so strength or power based or just overall health, you're going to do format 1, where you're going to start with the lowest amount of repetitions for each new phase. That corresponds to the month as indicated. If you're doing something more endurance based, you're going with hypertrophy, and you're going to start with the lowest amount of reps as you begin that phase. Each month, you're going to have 21 different exercises in that month. 3 upper body lifts, 3 lower body lifts, and 1 core makes up 1 workout plan. To measure intensity, it's just simply you giving me the weight, the sets, the reps throughout the entire workout program. For cardio, you're going to have 4 different cardio workouts. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be different activities. My example has 3 running days in the week, but the workouts themselves are all different. To measure intensity for the FIT principle, you're either giving me a heart rate or some other way to measure intensity within your workout. The additional days, again, you can choose whatever you want as the other 2 or 3. You should have at least 1 rest day, but again, everything goes back to what is the goal that you set for yourself. At the bottom here are 2 additional buttons, the example and the rubric. I already have them open. So again, my example is endurance-based, that I want to achieve a certain time. My goal is SMART, as well as I have a description of what or why I want to be doing this goal. So for the example specifically, I indicated that days 3, 5, and 9, those are all run days for myself, but the actual workout is all different as I'm asked to be doing different things. I'm measuring intensity by either an average pace that I'm trying to set for myself within my workout plan, or this kind of different here, the tempo intervals being a little bit different. Day 6 and 8, either I'm going to be playing basketball, and even though basketball is not something that's specific to endurance, it is still cardio, and I have indicated here that it's cross-training concept to still help me improve in my running. I have indicated here on the bottom, if I am playing basketball, I'm working at 135 beats per minute as my intensity goal. The opposite days here, again, my weightlifting. And again, I have that open up in a different tab. So week 1, day 1 and day 2 are set out. Again, because I'm in the endurance phase of in the endurance format, first phase being hypertrophy, I'm on the very lowest 8 repetitions. I have it separated as upper body, lower body, and core. That just is very easy to then follow from there. So my second week, to show again progression, I have now 9 repetitions. That is going up because again, I'm in the endurance, the format 2 phase, and I have different exercises for each of the 2 different days. Now here again, I have week 5. So now I'm fully in the endurance phase, and I have the lowest amount of repetitions being 15 different repetitions in that week. So my next week, I should see 16 or even higher. My links here is I found this on the internet. It tells me as a runner what kind of things I should be doing in the weight room in order to help me get stronger and become a better runner. So again, you should be specifically looking at that information when it comes to our weight room program. As far as the rubric goes, that you're getting graded 2 different ways. Again, the written portion being 68 points. The individuality portion here, the goal is just one time and done. You're creating a SMART goal, and if you want to be an advanced, you give me that explanation as to why you are choosing to do that goal. The other parts here of our principles of exercise on the left is how we're going to get graded each month. Specificity, all of your exercises, weight room and cardio workouts, are geared towards your goal. And then you can kind of see the verbiage changes, most of the weight room and cardio room, some of the weight room and cardio room, and that continues on throughout most of this rubric. The one thing I want to point out, every week, if you want to be in these different categories, has at least 5 days of exercise as well within the rubric. The FIT principle for our exercise, that's based upon proper sets, reps, and weight, as well as you're indicating that intensity mark. But the other big thing is every one has the exact calendar dates except the insufficient. So if you don't have the correct calendar dates, you're going to lose points because you, again, should be following that as far as the frequency portion of our FIT. You can see here then how many mistakes you are allowed to make for me to understand that you know that FIT concept relating to frequency, intensity from there. Progression and overload, we're changing up again our sets, our reps, and you're properly doing that on a week-to-week basis. Same thing for cardio. Are you doing more intense cardio activities as the weeks go on within your month's time? Again, you can see how many mistakes you're kind of allowed, or this verbiage down on the bottom. That student often shows progression. Student sometimes shows progression, rarely or never shows as well. For rest and recovery, it's pretty straightforward. Do you have at least 1 rest day and not more than 2? As well as do you make sure that you have at least 1 day in between intense exercises? And again, how many mistakes do you have within that month's time? And then lastly, the symmetry and variability principle. That again is based upon, are you changing up your lifts within your months? Do you have enough different types of cardio workouts? So again, you can kind of see, you can still show me variability within the capable section, but as it goes down forward, that you have different mistakes as it goes on. So again, that's the basics as far as our rubric goes. You have the different buttons to access that information, as well as the assignment Google Doc, which is everything that you have there. As always, if you have questions as you are doing the project, please make sure that you ask. Come to Enhancement, come see me, send me an email, and I'm more than willing to help.